Hello everyone, I am Abinaya, Assistant Professor at Dr. SNS College of Education, Coimbatore. In today's video, we are going to explore an important topic, that is solid waste pollution. You might have seen garbage dumped in streets, plastic floating in rivers, or piles of waste near your neighborhood. So all of this is part of growing problem, that is solid waste pollution. So let us understand what solid waste pollution is, what are the causes of it, and how it affects us in the environment, and most importantly, how we can control it. So let us get into the video to know more about it. What is solid waste pollution? Solid waste pollution is the result of the improper disposal of solid materials. It may be plastics, food waste, paper, glass, metal, or even an electronic component. So these are the things we throw away because we no longer need them. When this waste is not managed for or disposed properly, it pollutes our land, it pollutes our air and water. Examples of solid waste include household garbages, factory scraps, and the hospital waste, and even the e-waste like old phones and batteries. So this pollution doesn't make places look dirty, and it also creates serious environmental and health problems also. So let us discuss about the causes in the next slide. Causes of solid waste pollution. So, what are the main reasons behind solid waste pollution? First one is urbanization. So, as more people move into cities, the amount of garbage gets increased day by day. But the waste systems can't always keep up. So, that is the main cause. The next, coming to industrialization, factories they produce large amount of waste like chemicals, metals, and packaging materials. So this again it becomes a major cause of solid waste pollution. What is the third one? Lack of recycling. Most waste products that could be recycled ends up in landfills because of poor systems or lack of awareness. We don't recycle things much, isn't it? So that is also a cause. Next, the improper disposal. Dumping the garbage in open areas, burning it or letting it flow into rivers is still common in many places. So this becomes the next cause. And then the lifestyle choices. So consumer lifestyle. We use a lot of single use plastics. So we order packaged food where we get single use plastics, and then we buy new things quickly instead of reusing or repairing. All of this adds up to the waste pile. So it results in solid waste pollution. So altogether these are the major causes of solid waste pollution. Coming to the effects of solid waste pollution, solid waste pollution has many harmful effects both on the environment and on our health. So when you take the environmental impact, garbage that is dumped on the land affects the soil quality. And when it rains, harmful chemicals from the waste can pollute the water sources. So next one is the blocked drains. When the plastic and garbage clog the drains and canals, which leads to urban flooding during monsoons. And harm to animals, it doesn't harm humans, it also harm animals. Stray animals often they eat the waste and plastics, so which can be fatal. Marine animals they also get trapped in the ocean waste. When we throw the plastic, single use plastics or polythene papers into the ocean, it obviously affects the marine organisms. And then the health issues. Open dumping spreads diseases like dengue, malaria, and even the respiratory infections. So when we burn these waste, it also releases toxic smoke that is more dangerous, results in respiratory infections, and we cannot breathe at times. So bad smell and aesthetics coming to this, dirty streets and stinky landfills, they spoil the look and feel of the cities and towns, isn't it? So these are the effects of solid waste pollution. Now let's talk about how we can solve the problem of solid waste pollution. Reduce, reuse and recycle. This is the 3R principle. Use fewer items, reuse what you can, and recycle waste properly. This is the major thing. Proper waste segregation is at home or a school. We have to separate the wet waste from the dry waste. What are the wet waste? Like food. We have to separate the food waste from the dry waste like plastics and paper. So it helps in better disposal. Composting is also a major thing. Organic waste like vegetable peels and leaves, they can be turned into compost, which is a natural fertilizer. So composting is to be followed. And then strict rules, government should enforce rules about the waste management and punish those who litter or dump illegally. And public participation is the main thing, that is the key thing. Join cleanup drives, educate others, and be responsible for the waste you create. Remember, managing waste is not just the government's job. It's everyone's responsibility, including ours. So, solid waste pollution is a very big problem, but it is also one we can solve with awareness, responsibility, and teamwork. So, let's start today by making small changes in our own home and schools. Hope you have understood the topic. Thank you.